Um, Hi. What if events had unfolded differently? What if Vision killed Wanda the instant she turned into a zombie? What would have happened in the aftermath? What would have changed in this brand new universe? Location: Edinburgh, Scotland. At a train station, the rotting bodies of a few zombies laid around them as Vision holds Wanda's shivering body after she was bitten by a zombie. She looks at Vision, who is saddened by this moment. In the original timeline, Wanda would have turned into a zombie and caused chaos around the world. But in this universe, before turning, Wanda encourages Vision to put an end to her life as she does not want to become one of those things, especially since she knows how dangerous she could be with her powers. Vision knows this. He does not want to do it, but he knows he must to save the world. Wanda falls lifeless in Vision's arms after a beam pierced her head. The beam came from the Mind Stone. Vision grieves as he holds Wanda, blood seeping from her head. Time passes, and the Avengers are fighting a massive horde of zombies, but they're getting overrun until Vision arrived, helping them deal with the horde. Unfortunately, Hawkeye and Captain America had already been infected. Vision, instead of killing them, decides to try and cure them with the Mind Stone. So as he deals with the rest of the zombies and a zombified Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, he also holds off both zombified Avengers. Eventually, the Avengers take their leave as they're still overrun by the zombies. Some time that passes, and Vision spends his time trying to cure Hawkeye and Captain America. Eventually, he succeeds curing them. And now, with no Queen of the Dead and the Avengers still alive, things will be easier, right? We'll see. Bruce Banner arrives at Earth to warn the heroes of Thanos, but he doesn't know about the zombie apocalypse. He looks around the empty city of New York, thinking he was too late, but that thought was wrong, as two members of the Black Order arrive to announce Thanos' arrival. And we know how this story goes.
This is disgusting.
As Spider-Man and Wasp guides Bruce Banner to their base, he sees a familiar face. Steve Rogers, now with a scar on his face and a beard. He explains how the zombie apocalypse started, how he and other members of the Avengers got infected, with some of them still not cured. He also explains that his team consists of gathering and saving survivors of the zombie apocalypse. The other team consists of geniuses trying to create a cure, and considering that Bruce arrived, the cure could be transmitted faster. However, Bruce warns them about Thanos and the Infinity Stones and the danger he possesses. Steve takes the warning seriously and decides to bring his team and Bruce to the last safe place on Earth, Wakanda. The team hops on a Quinjet to travel to Wakanda as Steve activates the communicator to contact others. Iron Man answers, and he's surprised by Bruce's presence, especially considering he's been missing. Still, as Iron Man is informed of this situation, He informs that they're ready to transmit the cure by extracting the Mind Stone from Vision and putting it on a machine that transmits waves that will cure the zombies. And with that, we should end the story, right? After all, there is no Queen of the Dead, so what else is left? Well, there is a certain Mad Titan that is currently teleporting to Wakanda. A portal opens and a zombified Thanos walks out of it with 5 Infinity Stones in his gauntlet. The other heroes were immediately alarmed by this as they assemble and begin attacking. Now, because the other team began traveling early to Wakanda, they'd arrive early, either in the middle of the battle or in the aftermath with Thanos' death, especially since the heroes that are in Wakanda are Iron Man, Black Panther with 2 legs this time, Vision, who still doesn't have the Mind Stone extracted from him, and an army of Wakandans. Also, considering that...
Fascinating.
So it is possible for them to beat Thanos, considering that the Cannon team managed to hold him back for a few minutes. And with that, there are no more bigger threats than the normal zombies, so everything's fine and dandy, right? Oh yeah. Well, let's take a look at the aftermath, shall we? The Asgardians arrived to Earth, seeking shelter after what happened in space. They are welcomed by the Avengers and a very confused Thor, who explains to Valkyrie how he survived, made a new weapon to kill Thanos, arrived on Earth to use it, but he doesn't get to use it since Thanos was already killed. After that, zombies begin diminishing, the Avengers get new members, and the world begins rebuilding in a new order. And this is where we end this story. Hope you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Update your bell notifications so you never miss a video. Check out my Instagram for art and posters.